All right, so what we're doing today mainly focuses on what we did last class. It kind of is reinstilling that. So what I have pulled up is our definitions from last class. So if you do not already have these in your notes, go ahead and take a screenshot of these and put them in your notes because you definitely need this for today and next class and the next class and all of that. So I'll go through and read these, go over them one more time, and then make sure you have a copy of this in your notes. You'll need them for today, okay? So our first term is corresponding angles, and corresponding angles are on the same side of the transversal and in the same position. Then you have alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are interior angles, non-adjacent, and on opposite sides of the transversal. Then you have alternate exterior angles. Exterior angles are non-adjacent and on opposite sides of the transversal. Consecutive are on the same side, and they were both on the interior. And then if you have consecutive exterior, they're going to be on the same side, but on the outside. One other word that we need to talk about is a transversal. And a transversal is this line right here that I'm highlighting, and it's any line that goes through two lines. So in this case, this picture, it is transversal T. So if you have not taken a screenshot of this, please go ahead and do that at this time. And then we're going to move on to our new content. Okay, can anybody tell me if we've already done example 4 on this one? Does anybody know? Did we do example 4?
No, we only did 3.
Okay, cool. I did it in some of my classes, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so we're gonna start with example 4, and then we'll kind of continue on from there and just see how far we get. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight all of these transversals in different colors, so it's kind of like easier for us to identify. So give me 1 second for that. All right, so we're starting with example 4A. And the first thing it talks about is 15 and, sorry, I should not be trying to do 2 things at once because this line did not work. 1 second. All right, I think I'm prepared now. All right, so the very first question talks about 5 and 13. So 5 and 13, they're both on that blue transversal. Can anybody tell me what vocabulary word goes along with 5 and 13? Five and 13.
Corresponding?
Yeah, they are corresponding. Perfect. Then we have 7 and 14. So 7 and 14 are both on that blue transversal. They're both on the inside, but they're on opposite sides. 7 and 14.
Alternate?
Yeah, they're alternate. This is why I'm not spelling. Alternate interior because they're both on that inside. Okay. Then we have 3 and 6, and those are both on the yellow transversal. So 3 and 6, they're on the outside of that yellow transversal, and they're on alternating sides. So what would we call those? Perfect. Alternate exterior. Then we have 9 and 14. So 9 and 14, they are on the green transversal. So everybody locate those. 9 and 14, and they're both on the outside. Okay, but they are back to back. So what would we call that? Yep, they're consecutive exterior. Or we can also call them same side. Consecutive and the word same side, those kind of can be like interchanged with each other, okay? Then we have 4 and 7. 4 and 7 are both on the yellow, and they're both in the same thing and on the same side. So what would we call that? Yeah, same word. So it's consecutive interior. Which is same side. How about 2 and 10? 2 and 10, if you locate those, they're on the red transversal, 2 and 10.
Corresponding?
2 and 10 are corresponding, perfect. Somebody gave me a vocabulary word from last class. Isn't that? Sorry, not last class, last unit. All right, what about 8 and 14? So if we locate 8 and we locate 14, they're both on that blue transversal. What would we say about these?
Alternate interior.
So 8 and 14, they're not on alternating sides. They're on the exact same side. So they can't be alternating. Good job. They're consecutive interior. Because, which we also can call same side. Because they're both on the same side of that blue line. They're both on the right-hand side. Then we have 6 and 11. So the biggest thing we want to do, and which I've kind of been pointing out here, is kind of notice what transversal they're both on. So in order to be on the same transversal, they're going to have to touch the same color. 6 and 11 are never going to touch the same color because 6 is on the blue and the yellow, and 11 is on the red and the green. Therefore, this will never work. So it's none. Because they have to be on the same transversal for something to work. Okay? So if we look at 4 and 13, are those on the same transversal? Do they touch any of the same colors? Nope, so it's none. So I understand that like you guys, the test won't be colored, but you guys can always color over your test just like this to help identify. So we have 4 and 9. 4 and 9, they're both on that red transversal. So what could we call these? 4 and 9. So you're close. 4 and 9 are both on the inside of that line. So they're actually alternate interior. All right, go ahead and take a screenshot of this and add it to your notes. How do you know if you're on the inside? Yeah, that's a really great question. Let me help you. So I'm going to erase all of this right here because, oh, that is not what I wanted to do. What the heck? Okay, hang on. So what we're focusing on right now in this picture, it's a really good question, is we're just going to focus on this. The parts that I don't have colored, like don't focus on that, okay? Because right now all we're looking at is the red transversal. So your inside ones, I'm going to highlight in orange. So we have this, 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 and this. Do you see how they're like on the inside right here? Like this is the inside of this. And then if we want to talk about the outside, we have the outside here. Like these are the outside, and this is the outside, okay? But we can also like look at this from like another angle. So that's why you have to focus on what transversal they're on. So if I highlight this transversal that's blue, and I can draw the lines in pink. So like if they were talking about like 2 and 7, all you'd look at is that blue transversal. Like you don't even need the whole bottom half of this picture. And when we talked about the interior of this one, it would be these two angles. And then the exterior would be these two angles. Oh gosh, can I put the answers back up? I can send you a screenshot of them in your email because they're gone now. Sorry. I can try and undo all this. Okay. Hang on. Let me try and see if oh. All right, you can take a screenshot of it now. I thought I was gonna have to retype all of it. Let me know when you're done. That way I can move forward.
I got it. Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad it like still showed up. All right, so we're gonna do like another version of this, same type of thing, but we're gonna look at it like in a different format. So I'm gonna like list off things, and then you're gonna tell me what goes with it. So same concept here though. I am going to highlight these transversals just like I did before. So give me a second and I will highlight the transversals because that really helps us to, I wish I had a steadier hand. Sorry guys. It's hard to type on this keyboard. Let's see. Ooh, that was a good one. Okay, so we're gonna name that transversal. So essentially for this entire first section over here, all you're doing is just deciding what color like both of those are on and then looking and seeing what the transversal is named. So 1 and 12, if you find 1 and 12, what color are they both on? 1 and 12. Yeah, 1 and 12 are both on red, and if we follow the red all the way down, it's transversal L. So that's what we're doing right now. So if we look at 3 and 6, what color are both 3 and 6 on?
Green.
Green. So if we follow the green all the way down, it's on transversal what?
J.
Yep. This is the easiest way to do it. Then we have 7 and 15. What color are both of those on?
Blue.
Blue. And so what transversal is that?
Green.
12 and 14.
Yellow. K.
Yellow. Okay. Yep. So if you're given a pair of letters or numbers like this, and they're not on the same color, the answer will always be no. They have to be on the same color. So let's talk about corresponding. What I'll do is I'm going to give you like the color and one of them, and you have to tell me what's corresponding with it. So if we talk about, I'll give you the first answer. I'm going to say 1 and 5. Okay. So I would have said angle 1 on the green transversal. So you'd have to locate angle 1 and follow the green and figure out which one is corresponding with it. So if I say angle 5 on the blue transversal, which is the other one that goes with it to make it corresponding? And you can type it in the text box as well. Yeah, angle 5 is corresponding with, wait, okay, hang on. Oh, somebody else, you just gave me another example, which is totally fine. I know you're getting it, but you're probably not understanding my directions. So if I say angle 5 on the blue transversal, you would say 13 because that's the one that's corresponding to it. But somebody told me 7 and 15, those are also corresponding angles on the blue transversal. I'm just giving you the first half, that way you kind of know which one I'm talking about. So on the yellow transversal, 9 and which one would be corresponding with it? On the yellow transversal, 9 and 13, that's beautiful. On the green transversal, how about 6? Which one goes with 6 on the green transversal?
2.
Love it, perfect. Somebody's fire alarm is out. How about 8 on the blue transversal? Which one goes with 8 on the blue transversal? Wonderful, great job guys. Okay, I think we're getting what I'm wanting to do here. So now we have alternate interior angles. So if I tell you 4 on the red, what would you say is the one that goes with it? So alternate, it has to be on the opposite side. So it wouldn't be 11, it would actually be, yeah, 9. All right, what about 6 on the blue transversal?
15.
Perfect. How about 13 on the yellow transversal? How about 13 on the blue transversal? 8, good job. How about 3 on the green transversal? So 3 and 6 is, we're looking at alternate interior. It's got to be on the inside. 8 is on the exterior. But we'll do 8 right now. So how about 8 on the green transversal? Which one would go with it? 1, perfect. All right, how about 14 on the blue transversal? 0. 14 on the blue transversal. Love it. And 12 on the red transversal. So 12 on the red transversal. Yeah, 12 and 1. And then how about 10 on the red transversal? Yep. All right, last one, 9 on the yellow transversal. Good job. I think we're totally getting this. I'm pumped for you guys. All right, so let's move on to this other one. Now we have consecutive interior. So consecutive interior. If I say 6 on the blue one, what would you say? Six on the blue. Yep, perfect. How about 4 on the red? How about 12 on the yellow? Uh, 12 and 14 it would be on the yellow. Well, you gave me an exterior on the red. You're good though. We can use it on the other side. How about 15 on the blue? 15 on the blue? 15 and 8, good. And how about 3 on the green? Perfect. You guys are killing it. I love it. All right, now we're gonna look at same side exterior. So how about 16 on the blue? Perfect. How about 10 on the red? Yes. 12 on the red? Love it. And how about 5 on the blue? Oh, yep. 1 further out. Perfect. And how about 8 on the green? Perfect. All right, go ahead and let me clear out this chat box so then you can take a screenshot. All right, go ahead and take a screenshot of this to add to your notes. So you're taking a screenshot of this to add to your notes. Now we're gonna start New Jersey curriculum on Thursday, so you're getting like a really good like practice roundup of this before we head into that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clear this. All right, we're gonna look at this one more way. We'll get through this as much as we can get through this. I highly doubt we'll finish this, and that is totally okay. So let me go ahead and color these for you. I think it's a lot easier when I color it. At least that's how I feel. So I'll color it because I'm sure some of you feel the same way I do. So we're gonna go across the top row first, and then we'll go down. So 2 and 13, you're just naming these angles. Like what kind of angles are 2 and 13? So 2 and 13 are both on the yellow transversal and they're on alternating sides and they're on the inside. So they would be alternate interior. So all you're doing is just giving me a vocabulary word like that. Okay. Now we have 4 and 11. 4 and 11. What kind of angles are 4 and 11? Oh, I should probably pull the chat box up so I can actually see what you guys are saying. 4 and 11 are consecutive interior because they're both on the same side. They're on the left-hand side of that blue transversal and they're both on the inside. How about 1 and 16? 1 and 16. Are those on any of the same colored transversal? Do they share any of the same color? Nope. So therefore it's none. So that's a really good way, is make sure that they work with the colors. So then we have 3 and 12. 3 and 12. They're both on the left-hand side of that blue transversal. And they're on the same side. So what could we call that? Good job. Consecutive exterior. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. They're both on the green one. They're on the same side. Good job. Consecutive interior. How about 14 and 16? 14 and 16. Yep, corresponding. Oops. So 14 and 16 wouldn't be none because they're both on the pink. So they are corresponding. Then we have 1 and 3. 1 and 3. One and 3. 1 and 3 are both on the green. They're on the same side and in the same position. So they would be, yep. Then we have 5 and 10. 5 and 10. They're both on yellow. Five and 10. Five and 10. Yeah, that's perfect. Alternate exterior. 3 and 15. 3 and 15. So while 3 and 15 are both on the blue, you'll notice that 3 is an exterior and 15 is an interior. And there's nothing that works with an interior and an exterior. So on alternating sides anyway. Therefore, this is also none. 4 and 5. Yeah, that's beautiful. Alternate interior. How about 3 and 6? Okay, oh my gosh, I did this last class. I like totally butchered this. Having a slight dyslexic moment. 6 and 13 is what I meant to say. 6 and 13. And they are consecutive interior. Great job. How about 4 and 13? 4 and 13. 4 and 13. Are 4 and 13 on any of the same colors? Nope. So it's none. 2 and 8. 2 and 8. Two and 8. Yep, consecutive exterior. How about 4 and 12? 4 and 12. Perfect. And then we have 3 and 16. 3 and 16. Yep, good job. All right, last one of the day, 12 and 14. 12 and 14. Consecutive interior, good job. Okay, so as soon as I'm done typing this, go ahead and take a screenshot of it. And then you are free to go. I will see you on Thursday, and we're going to start New Jersey curriculum on Thursday. So you guys should be all ready to go. Brush up on your vocabulary, and you should be confident and ready.